Hi, hello, Merry Christmas. This is my third time to record this video during Christmas holiday. And so what I wanted to show you is this, I received this mini PC designed and made in China. So this is a little box here, mini PC. It has a LoongArch CPU 3A6000. Okay, so it is designed and made in China. So what I want to use this little PC for is for home router and a firewall. And so let's look at the box. So it is a very nice colored box, blue color box, and it says unlimited innovation. And here is the Chinese 创新无限. And here is the come for the future, 为未来而来. Okay, so here's the specification. And DDR4, so this is for memory choice. You can choose 8, 16, 32, or 64 gigabytes memory. And SSD, this is for hard drive size. You can choose. So I choose the 256G hard drive. So the maximum is 2 terabytes. And wireless, come with wireless. And here is the ports, 2 HDMI port, 2 RJ45 Ethernet port. So this is what I really want, because I want to use it as a home firewall router. So it must have at least 2 Ethernet port. And a USB drive, USB port 6, Type-C USB port, 1 audio, and an extra slot for external hard drive, I believe. So when you receive the box, and it is pre-installed with Longshin Linux distribution, and you might ask the sender to by default boot up with English. So when you log in, when you start it up, you can use the password is this. By default, it's capital M 700 capital S. So that's the default password for the pre-installed Linux distribution. And here, made in China. Okay. So let's get the box already. And here's the actual little mini PC. LoongArch CPU 3A6000. And so I have everything plugged in here. And this is there's a 2 USB thumb drive I plugged in. This yellow color one is I have another Linux distribution from China called Deepin, and it's a Linux desktop based on Debian, but it has nice desktop applications. So I'm going to boot up from this yellow USB drive and run the Linux desktop on this USB thumb drive lively, and then I can burn the, so this white color USB thumb drive, I have the open source firewall IP fire ported to the LoongArch CPU. So I want to run it as an open source firewall, and yeah. So what I'm going to do is boot up from this yellow thumb drive and write the open source firewall distribution IP file to the hard drive in this mini PC. And here is the green cable, and for Ethernet connection, internet, HDMI cable for the display here, USB keyboard, USB thumb drive, USB mouse, power cable. Okay, let's power it on and let's see what happens. So when you power it on, it has I believe it has a fan inside to cool the computer down. So the fan is a little bit noisy, and but it's okay. It's acceptable. And okay, so first we needed to press F2 to enter into the BIOS setup utility. It has two language choice, English and Chinese. So we choose English. And let's go to the boot manager here. Enter. So it has so the first one highlighted in black color background is the 256G hard drive inside of this mini PC. And the second one, UFFI General U-Disk, is the thumb drive. This white panel one, which has the open source firewall IP file. And the third one here, UFFI General, is a yellow USB thumb drive with the Deepin Linux desktop. I'm going to use it to. I'm going to first boot from this yellow thumb drive and Linux. So you can see here, this is Deepin grab menu. So it has four choice. First is try Deepin desktop version 23. The second one, third one is you want to install. We don't want to install, we just want to try and the Deepin desktop. So it takes a little bit of time to boot up from the USB thumb drive. So, and yeah, because we are going to run the desktop system lively on the USB thumb drive. So it may be a little bit slow. If it is running on from the hard drive, it's going to be fast. Deepin, that's the desktop logo, I guess. Okay, so here's some initial setting. We wanted to choose the language, English. Next, English keyboard layout. Time zone, let's choose Los Angeles. Yeah, so the Deepin Linux desktop has LoongArch CPU supported. Also Fedora has LoongArch CPU supported. And yeah, so here's the desktop environment. Let's click next, down. Okay, so first thing first, I wanna burn the IP file distribution from the white corner USB thumb drive to the hard drive inside of this mini PC. Let's do that first, because it will take a little bit of time to flash the hard drive. Let's give a bigger font size so you can see clearly. Also enlarge it. Okay, so first, since this is a lively system, we can change password. We can log in as a sudo to the root user because we needed the permission to flash hard drive. Okay, so let's see what hard drive we have here. So /dev RAM, we don't want the RAM, we want to see what is the hard drive. So this is the hard drive here. Disk /dev/NVMe0N1. So that's the hard drive inside of the mini PC with 256G. So we want to write the open source firewall distribution, flash the image to this hard drive. And so here we have SDA /dev/SDA. This is a 7.5G USB thumb drive. So it has a partition here. So this is the open source IP firewall disk partition on the thumb drive. Because I can tell this is the boot partition size. This is the EFI boot partition. This is a root partition. So we wanted to write a flash SDA from SDA to the 250G hard drive, and here is the /dev/SDB, which is the yellow thumb drive we are running on now. Okay, so we want to click here. We want to write. So here is what command we use. dd command. If it's the input drive, SDA, that's the USB thumb drive. That's the input device. Output device is the hard drive to the. Yeah, we just copy this. Copy this here. Copy this. N1. That's the thumb drive. The hard drive. That's where is my git command? Okay. Let's just copy paste here. Copy paste. Okay. So that's our destination hard drive. We want to show status progress. Okay. So it will take a little bit of time to flash the hard drive from the USB thumb drive. In the meantime, let's look at we can check this deep in Linux desktop. And so here's the Firefox. Let's go to the deepin.org. This is a Linux desktop we are running on now. So if you go to the download, here is the language. You can choose English and Chinese. But here in the download, here the download, it has x86 architecture, it has ARM architecture, it has LoongArch architecture. That's the Longshan CPU. It has RISC-V. So this is a LoongArch CPU architecture. And here is the ISO file. That's what I download. And DD into the yellow USB thumb drive. And yeah. Here I can also show you where you can download the IP-Fire Longshan LoongArch CPU port GitHub. Yeah. Go to my GitHub repo. IP-Fire. So this is my GitHub repo, IP-Fire. That is for x86. It is a fork of IP-Fire 2.x, but I enabled the eBPF kernel feature and developed a few XDP network acceleration applications. And so this is for x86. And another branch here I have is Longfire. So that's the port for Longshan CPU architecture. And that's the image I created from and burned into the white corner USB thumb drive we are writing now here. Let's look at the progress. So still writing. Yeah. I can also show you where you can download. If you have a Longshan mini PC, you can. It actually used for it is designed for a desktop, a mini PC. But if you like me want to use it as a open source firewall for home router or home firewall for internet, and you can download the IP-Fire image here, the flash image. So here's a flash image. This one, IP-Fire Core 190 LoongArch 64 image .xd. So that's the flash image. I flashed it to the USB thumb drive, and then now I'm flashing from the USB thumb drive to the mini PC hard drive. So when it's done, when the flash is done, I can reboot, and it will boot from the hard drive, and it will start the IP-Fire setup, and you will have open source firewall. And yeah. So by the way, this mini PC it comes with two Ethernet port. One network card is Longshan. Another network card is YT6801. The driver is not upstream in the main Linux kernel. So, but I already have the driver source code compiled into the IP-Fire flash image. So when the system boots up, it will recognize another Ethernet port, and because for firewall at minimum you need a 2 Ethernet port. So it's still writing. I think we should be done soon. Okay, it's done. So now let's reboot. And maybe we can stop here.